a surprise live stream in a new location, right in front of my sacred space, my altar, right by the sunset. Hello, beautiful souls. I wanted to share a few moments with you about the power of your soul that lays within your passion. So while more people join, I wanted to share with you some tools on my altar. I have so many tools, and each one represents a creative passion of the person who created that tool. So one of them, this is an ankh. I believe I've made a video about an ankh. This is a demonstration of somebody's passion, right? Creative passion. And I had an amazing conversation yesterday with my new neighbor, and we were talking about how when you connect with your passion, you begin on a new trajectory of your life. Because when you are connected to something that you're deeply passionate about, you have a natural creative fire that carries you through resistance, that moves you forward, that connects you to your creative ideas. Welcome, darlings. I don't see who is joining, but if you send me like a little emoji in the comments or give me a heart, I'll be able to see your names, and so I can see who is here with me. But it's a Labor Day weekend, right? And the Labor is a holiday, from my understanding, is to honor the power of work in our lives. And there is such incredible joy. Hello, dear. Yes, spontaneous live stream here. Hello, my loves. Yes, I am in service to creativity and to passion. And, I've shared before that it took me quite a bit of patience to discover my true passion or my true path, and I've been preparing for that path for over 10 years, right? And it took a lot of patience. And I never stopped asking the question, what is my true path? What is my passion? What is my creativity? And I wonder, in the last 6 months, if you have unlayered a new depth of your creativity, of your passion. Because the moment we connect to that, we connect to unstoppable sense of enthusiasm, right? When you're passionate about your work, about what is it you do in the world, you naturally have the drive to become better and better and better at your craft. And this is what I call, taking direction towards mastery. And mastery can be playful, mastery can be filled of joy, but one requirement must be there. You must love what you do. And if you don't yet have this, knowing of what is that you love to do, keep asking that question. When I meet a person first time, I really don't like asking them what they do. Usually my first question is, what do you love? And it's so fascinating to hear the answers. What do you love, right? Because people, their entire physiology changes when they begin to talk about what they love. And when you connect to your passion, you begin to connect to deeper and deeper brilliance of creativity that lays dormant within us, right? There is this well of untapped creativity. And the more we connect with that and the more we begin to express it, the more we will find that is there even more, right? So, when I looked at every object on my altar, I am sitting in front of my altar. Hi, beautiful soul. So good to see you. Yeah, I'm sitting in front of my altar and, I have an ankh here Comes to us from my friend Ankara, who creates these amazing tools. They're kind of like energetic cell phones to connect with your ancestors, to call in benevolent spirits. And it's a combination of amazing stones and copper and everything. But this is an example of somebody's passion, right? If you don't love creating these tools, you're gonna give up like first hour of doing it, because this takes presence, this takes patience, this takes hours and days and weeks, right? And I look at anything. I look at, let's see what else I have here for you. The different statues. I have this beautiful new Oracle deck cards that I am in awe of the beauty of these cards. Look at this. Look at the beauty. Look at the design. Look at this. So much time and devotion was poured into it. And when something is created from the passion of a human soul, it's magnetic, right? It's magnetic. There can be 1,000 oracle cards available, but you will be attracted and magnetized to the unique expression of somebody's passion. So I had a conversation with my new neighbor last night, and his passion is to create these beautiful like essential oils, sprays and lotions, and the body, like a body lotions and natural deodorants. And he shared with me last night, he's like, sometimes I want to be visible with my passion. I want to record videos. I want to talk about my work. But a lot of times I hear the voice, who will want to hear this? Right? Who will want to hear this? And I said to him, your magic is in your passion, because when you share something with the passion of your soul, it is incredibly magnetic. So when you bring passion to your work, you trust your creativity, you connect to a new kind of power to create your life, power to add beauty to this life, and power to express the creativity of your soul, right? Yes, Sergio says, finding our life passion is certainly the key. Exactly. And what else I wanted to share with you about creativity and about passion? But it's, for me, that's what always uplifts my spirit. When I get emotionally down with turbulence in the collective, I channel that energy through creativity. I ask myself, what would I be inspired to create right now? It could be writing, it could be creating new course, it could be creating a new video, but something about giving a voice to what you're deeply passionate about brings wind to your sail, brings inspiration to your soul, and everything you create not only has capacity to heal you, but to heal others. Everything you create increases your confidence and your ability, right? Adds beauty to this world and helps you grow your true authentic power. Of that, I am so deeply convinced, my friends. So if you have found your passion, then know that you connected to something of a true treasure, right? Something of a true treasure, because that passion will be like a fire in your soul that will encourage you to keep going, and to develop a skill, to develop yourself, to find the way how to turn that passion into your lifestyle, right? But it all begins with you connecting. What are you deeply passionate about? And everything else begins to unfold. What I'm seeing and I'm observing in the last 6 months of this experience of lockdowns and this great awakening that we're in, it's been very powerful opportunity to examine and just say, what is it I do in my life? Is it the true expression of my passion? Even if you are already have your own business, you're already an entrepreneur, there are phases on our entrepreneurship journey where we outgrow what we used to be passionate about. And it's so important to honor that natural rebirth, natural death of what you used to be, how you used to express yourself, and allow this new version of you to come out, right? You know, and I remember when I was still searching for my true purpose, my true passion, in one of the books, they said the easiest clue to what you could be really passionate about is take a look at your library. Take a look at your book selection. Do you see a theme there? It's a point to your passion. You know, if you look at my library, and I have so many books, and I continually give away my books. You know, I go through my library and I say, okay, which book I'm probably not gonna read again? That I need to release that book and let that book fly into somebody else's life. But if I look at the bookshelf, there is a particular theme. I would say like 70% is all about spirituality, mysticism, you know, esoteric knowledge, universal wisdom, right? And then 30% is something else. But the core of my passion is knowing yourself, understanding yourself, and then navigating that reality as an empowered master of your reality, right? So if you're in the process of discovering or rediscovering your deepest passion, take a look at your book selection. Take a look, what's the theme there? And that could be one of your clues. Or where do you spend your most time? That could be one of your clues, right? And then trust that that passion, once you're connected to what you're deeply passionate about, you are connected to your true power. You know, it's I was having a conversation with my fellow entrepreneur today. We were talking about how, you know, there is this critical point on the path of entrepreneurship, and it's a 3-year mark. 3-year mark. You either make it or you're done. You stop, right? And I have found that to be true. The first 3 years are the most trying, you know, it's like your devotion is being tested, your patience is being tested, your resilience is being tested. But if you're connected to your true passion, you will get through those first 3 years. And you will get stronger, and then you will unlock a sense of lightness, a sense of pure childlike delight, right? And that's going to carry you forward as well. So the message is very simple today, my loves. If you love what you do, trust that that love will continue to feed your creativity, continue giving you inspiring ideas, continue guiding you on your path towards aligned connections, aligned opportunities, your true network, right? And if you don't love what you do, or if you outgrew what you used to do, trust that too, because that guides you to a new version of you. You know, if you work with the Gene Keys, there's this amazing Gene Key 15, and it's the shadow of dullness, the gift of magnetism, right? So I honor dullness. When dullness comes, and I experienced dullness around one of my projects, I listened deeper than ever, because there is a choice being presented to me. I'm being asked to approach that project in a completely new creative way. Dullness means I will not grow if I continue to do the same thing the same way that it's very, very comfortable and safe. Innovation will feel a little vulnerable, will feel a little risky, but you will unlock a new creative power that you wouldn't be able to unlock if you simply stayed with the same process, with the same safe kind of journey. What do I know? I'm just discovering this on my path. The most important component is the passion, right? Is the passion. So, my loves, if it's taken you, it's gonna take you as long as it will take you. Honor the journey, honor the process. It took me about 10 years. But through those 10 years, they were not a waste. They were helping me develop one quality of character at a time, one skill at a time. And then, you look back and you say, whoa, every single chapter of that journey made me who I am, prepared me for my true calling. So with all the time on our hands during this incredible catalytic year of 2020, my prayer and my invitation for all of us to connect with our true soul passion, because in there lays our power. And when you trust that you will find everything else that's needed to bring that passion forward. Because you know how the great artist Picasso said, the purpose of life is to find your gift. The meaning of life is to give it away. The purpose of life is to find your gift. The meaning of life is to give it away. And another person who wrote, what was that book? John Livingston Seagull. Have you read that book? It's a tiny little book, but it's so sweet. It's so sweet. There were a chapter in my life where I really doubted that I will ever find my purpose. Can you believe it? Trust me, years went by and I kept knocking on the galactic door. I'm like, will I ever find my purpose? I felt lost and confused on my path, but you know what carried me? I kept asking the question. What is the bigger calling? Where is my passion? And when you ask, the answer will come. And the answer will come when you least expect it. And then one day you will say it was all worth it. I'm so glad that I kept asking the question and I never gave up on finding my passion. And when I found my passion, I went all in and developed myself to the level of exquisite beauty and mastery. That's the journey, my friend. That's the journey, right? That's the journey, and wake up every day and I'm so passionate about the work that I do. And I love all of the projects that I currently have. And that's what I desire for everyone to experience, because we are all magicians in our own unique way. We all carry this treasure of magic within us, right? The treasure of magic. And when you tap into it moment by moment with patience and presence, you begin to create a beautiful, beautiful experience that's called living with passion. That is my intention on this Labor Day holiday, that we honor every part of our journey, every single experience that comes our way, and we trust the fire that fuels our heart, because that's where lays our true power. I love you. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. It's about the sunset time, so I'm gonna go sit with the birds and with the sounds. Yesterday, the hummingbird came right here in front of me and was doing her dance. It was a special, special blessing. And I also saw 5 dragonflies. The dragonfly season, maybe right now, but I saw 5 dragonflies, which is a symbol of transformation. And I also read it not only personally, but also for collectively. September is the time to build. And when you build what you are deeply passionate about, resources show up, support shows up, the right students, the right clients, the right peers show up, because your passion is your magnetism. I love you. Thank you for being here. Believe in your creativity. In that lays your power.